Hi, cutie pies. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Let's Talk Soaps with Lanickia podcast, episode 7. Can we talk? Today is Saturday, August the 12th, 2023. I almost got it confused with yesterday, the 11th. All right, guys. I'm not going to hold you long. This podcast is not monetized. So please be sure you hit that like button, share, and leave a comment for me. All right, let's get into this, y'all.
So veranda, but the heartache lives on inside. Oh, and who is the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight? And where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go, I cry me a river that leads to your ocean. But you never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Tied up in sorrow, lost in my soul. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. You know that there'll be nobody left in this world to hold me tight. Nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight.
All right, guys, I love that song. Let's get into this. Just a quick overview of the soaps for the week. My favorite this week had to be. You know what? I really enjoyed The Young and the Restless this week. I did. It gave me everything I needed with concluding the whole Phyllis storyline as far as her being found. Um, well, I mean, she has to do probation and community service, but it concluded that. Now we got to go to her children and them being upset with her, but we have to see that. But and then we saw Ashley finally married Tucker this week, and you know what? I enjoyed their ceremony. I thought it was really lovely. His declaration of love for her, and I don't know. I enjoyed it, but now I want to see what's going to happen with Billy because we knew there was going to be something going up, but I feel like Billy, I don't know. I feel like he's going to stay the course. But I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with him as far as if he's going to flip on Jack and really work with Ashley because he wants that position at Jabot, or will he stay on Jack's side and try to keep Jabot with him? Because I never got the feeling that Billy wanted to run Jabot by himself. But maybe he never thought that he could because Jack has always been in that position for the longest. So maybe he never really thought he about doing it. I don't know. I'm excited about the Tucker, Audra, Adam, and now Victor, and all of them know that Adam is trying to take Newman Media, and I just want to see what's going to happen from here. Now, I would have liked to see more of a battle between Adam and Audra because I did like that, even though, and it's okay sometimes that they don't have feelings for each other. Like sometimes you just want two people just to battle it out. And I wanted to see that and everything. Especially if Adam could have got that and he could have snuck that by Victoria. Oh my gosh, that would have been perfect. Um but yeah, y'all tell me what you think about The Young and the Restless. The Bold and the Beautiful. Well, y'all know I only did one recap of it. I just watched watched all the episodes on Friday and did the recap because honestly, they usually repeat, so I didn't want to watch the same scenes every day, and I enjoyed it so much more. I enjoyed it more just by watching it in one setting, just going to the next episode. And so yeah, but overall, I don't like the way they're doing Finn's character, and I'm tired of seeing Liam go after this married woman. It's the same thing that he accused Thomas of doing in his marriage, like trying to break up his marriage. And how could he, we're married, but you're doing the exact same thing. And he has no remorse about doing it, which is, oh my gosh. But, anyways, but that's really all you could talk about because there's nothing else to really talk about. That was the only storyline this week, which is a shame. And then, of course, we have General Hospital. They had some things going on this week. I'm not gonna say it was my favorite because they had a few filler episodes for me. But I did like I like in okay, so a part of me likes the Sasha storyline just because I it's giving a different storyline, but I just don't like the way they're treating Sasha. You know what I think it is? I just cannot wait for Glass to get caught. That's what it is. I'm ready for her to go down for what she has done to Sasha, and I cannot wait for her to get caught. As of this point, it looks like they're waiting. They're waiting too late. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but yeah, I'm ready for that. The whole S- Pikeman, what's going on between, how does Austin know Cyrus and what was the message going back and forth? I don't know, child. Like some of these storylines with like the whole Pikeman deal seems like it's just expanding the number of characters in this storyline. It started off with just Sonny and Valentine. Now it has something to do with the WSB and Anna. Now it's Cyrus and Austin having in it, and then of course Ava's in it because Mason wants to figure it out. The nurse Betty. Don't forget Miss Wu was wanting to know information about it as well. So it just keeps growing and growing, but it doesn't have any legs for me to really want to see. And I mean, I'm interested in it, but not so much where I'm just going to try to figure out, okay, what's gonna happen, what's gonna like I'm not that interested in it. I'm just watching and seeing, okay, what happens next, what part of this is next, and it better have a good resolve. Like I don't want a hook killer resolve. I want a really good resolve on this, on who this person is, that's running, with pikemen and everything. I want a good one on that. What else is on this? Just the same old. Nina is still she still hasn't been caught as far as being the one to found out that she called the SEC, and I'm not mad at that she did it. I don't care. I thought it was a weird on Friday's episode, the interaction between Carly and Sonny. I still think that was weird. It was like they've been getting along, and I don't know if that's because the different writers. I don't know, but they've been getting along, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want anything from you. And I mean, it's just to sign you off and you can go free. I don't know, but anyways, Finn and Elizabeth, that whole romance, I'm kind of into it. I don't mind it when I see it. I don't mind watching it when it's on. But if do I just want to be like, okay, let put it on. I want to see it. No, no, it's nothing like that. But it is what it is. All right, that's really Oh, talking about that's all I have. Days of Our Lives. Days of Our Lives was they had a few filler episodes, but even when I rate it like a 6 or 7, it's still better than most soaps. Even at a 6, Days still can take the top notch for the best soap of the week. But I want to talk about. So I watched the preview for next week's episode, and it looks like it's going to be really sad because they're finally addressing John's passing, as John's passing, in real life. On the show, he played Victor, so they're finally addressing Victor's passing, and it looks like it's going to be through a plane crash. That's how they're going to and some people were like, well, I would have wanted to see him, pass in his bed. And, they just say, oh, he passed in his sleep. So I don't know. I guess we'll see, all of that go down. But, yeah, next week should be a sad week for Days, and it should be emotional. But I am looking forward to it to see how they do this storyline. Are they going to do it the right way? Which Days is pretty good at that. So I believe they will. All right, guys, let's get into the topic of this podcast, I am not going to hold you long. I am not going to hold you long at all. But it has to do, it has to do with, can we talk? And some of these people on the soaps need to sit down and talk because they're feeling a little bit insecure and they are not, they're just not feeling like in a place of having security in their relationship and confidence in their position. And so with this, I thought about, it made me think about Alex, Stephanie, and Chad. So that we saw them heavy this week, which I don't mind when Days does that, but we saw them heavy this week. And it was because, remember Chad, in the top corner, for those who don't watch but they watch reviews, Chad's in the top corner and Alex is in the bottom. They had this gentleman's agreement where Alex, who used to date Stephanie, would stay away from her. He would not bother her. He would stop coming over to their place because Alex still wants to be with Stephanie. Now, part of that was Alex being just obnoxious and he was doing it on purpose. And another part of that, I think Alex just, he wanted to try to still be friends. So I'm split on that. I think part of him was being obnoxious, of course, but the majority, I think he just wanted to still remain friends with Stephanie. Even, you know how sometimes people are like, even if I can't have you, I still want to be around you. And I think that's what it was for Alex. Now, Chad and Stephanie have been together. Now, she broke up with Alex because there was this time, y'all know it's Days. So her mother died, and Alex saw Chad was calling, and Chad kept bothering their relationship. Like, he was always there. He always was lonely. He always needed something. And so Alex saw him calling and he just stopped the call so that he could finally, because he had never been intimate with Stephanie and they were finally going to be intimate. And so he missed the call. She missed the call that her mother was dying. Now her mother came back to life. It's Days. Y'all know how it go. So her mother came back to life. But by this time, you know, she thought her mother was dead. And so she was mad at Alex and she broke up with him and she got with Chad. And so when she did this, when her mother came back, they found out she was alive. She started hanging out with Alex again. First it was just professionally, and then it was just hanging out as like they liked it, like they liked being around each other as friends, right? And Chad became the one who was very insecure about this. He did not like it. And I said, oh, the shoe was on the other foot, and we don't like that. Because this is exactly what you did when they were in their relationship. And so Alex moved in across the hall from Chad and Stephanie because their relationship progressed fast. They started like 1 minute they were dating. Well, actually, they started sleeping with each other real quick. Then they were dating, and then she moved in with him and his children. They got an apartment together, and so Alex needed an apartment as well. So he moved in across from Chad and Stephanie. Alex also lost his job at his family's company, and Chad took the job. So it's just pettiness all the way around because Chad didn't have to take that job, but it's just pettiness all the way around. And so then we see where when after that happens, Stephanie and Alex are just chilling. He would be Chad would come home and Stephanie and Alex would be, sitting down. And this one time, Chad listened to his brother EJ and he said, yeah, you got to put him in his place and let him know, like, stop bothering us. And so that's exactly what Alex did. He told Chad, excuse me, Chad did. He told Alex, like, stop coming around, stop being worrisome, stop being a jerk because you know what you're doing. And I said, well, you did too, and you kept doing it, but okay. But Alex agreed, and so he started avoiding Stephanie. And once he started avoiding Stephanie, listen, Stephanie is that girl. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. She's that girl that needs attention because when she was with Alex, she always was like, "Oh, there goes Chad over there. Oh no, Alex, I know you don't want Chad around, but you're gonna have to get over it because Chad and I are friends, and we're gonna be friends or whatever." She was always there, and now that she's with Chad, it's like, "Oh, Alex, oh yeah, I hate that he's around," but then she sits down and have a beer with him. Oh, I just can't stand that he's always coming over, but she's giving him relationship advice. It was always something that she was doing. And I feel like she likes the two of them kind of wanting her and going back and forth. She acts as though she likes it. It's like now that she's with Chad, she's kind of looking at Alex. She hasn't made an advance as far as like she wants him, but I think she likes the attention that she gets from Alex still wanting her. Anyways, Alex and Stephanie, she had a deal she wanted to, that a man brought her in, he wanted her to work on, and Chad didn't want to do work with her because he had already, excuse me, Alex didn't want to work with her because he had promised Chad to stay away from her. But so she made Alex confess that that's what he and Chad had a gentleman's agreement about it. And so she gets really upset, and she gets mad at Chad about it, and he's just like, I'm sorry, I'm insecure. And she was like, have I ever given you reason to be insecure? Yes. Yes, because if you've ever been in a relationship with someone who keeps in contact with their exes, and it's not like, because there are some people that will keep in contact with their exes and it's nothing, it's absolutely nothing. And then there are some people that know it's really, even if it's innocent or it looks innocent, it's not as innocent as as people, as they're making it out to be or whatever. Because I remember I used to be in a relationship, and I went through, like, I know you're not supposed to, but I went through a phone one time and I said, well, why are you telling this person good morning? Like, who, you're in a whole relationship, why are you waking up texting good morning? Like, because it was just weird to me. That's why I'm divorced now, child, because I don't have time for it. I don't have time for that. But so that's how I understand on one hand how, even though she's like, oh, it's just innocent, we're just friends and all that. But if the other person is uncomfortable, which they are, they both were in relationships with her, then she needs to set boundaries, and she doesn't want to set the boundaries for them. And that's really the issue. She won't set boundaries, but with either man when she's in a relationship with the other one. But I don't know, y'all. They just need to sit. She needs to sit down and talk, which she and Chad did talk. But now I'm wondering how this is gonna go, because on this, next week, Chad, Uncle Victor, it has passed. So now, not Chad, but Alex is going to be emotional, and he's going to be needing a friend and someone to talk to, and everything, because he was close to his Uncle Vic. His Uncle Vic, they were all close and everything. So I don't know. We're gonna have to check it out to see what happens, to see if Stephanie will be that sounding board for Alex and how that will affect or change their relationship. We'll have to see, y'all. But let's move on to the next person, because I told y'all I wasn't gonna hold you long on this good Saturday or whenever you're watching it. So then we go over here to the Bold and the Beautiful Child, and these two need to talk, like, because okay, so Finn's mother, if you haven't watched it or don't know, Finn's mother is Sheila. She's a psychopath. She wanted to kill Steffi because Steffi said, "Listen, you are not going to be near my family," because she did something, and Steffi was like, "You're not going to be near my family. I'm going to tell Finn, and that's it." And so Sheila was out of fright, and plus it's just Sheila, child. She tried to shoot Steffi, but Finn jumped in the way of the bullet, right? And so he got shot. And they thought he was dead, and then Sheila shot Steffi because Steffi wanted to call the police, and she didn't want him to get in more trouble, so she shot Steffi, and she left them to. Well, she already thought Finn was dead, which is one of the reasons she really shot Steffi too. So she left them to die, and it turns out Finn was alive, and so is Steffi. She made it through the surgery and everything, and so now they've been in this relationship, marriage. They have a child together. But now Sheila was supposed to be going to the prison, but she actually gets to get out because they fumbled the bag on that. They fumbled the ball on that. Sorry about that. So Sheila was able to get out, and so Finn is having all these feelings about his mom. On one hand, he's like, she's a monster, and I shouldn't have these feelings. But on the other hand, he's like, but this is my biological mother, and I don't know. It's just she's my biological mother, and he feels some type of connection to her, but he has let Steffi know that he doesn't even though he feels that he told Sheila to stay away from him. Now, the reason they need to talk is because people are in denial about what Finn is saying. Because Steffi has an ex named Liam, who she has a child with. Her first child is with him, and he wants Steffi back. And that no one is believing Finn when he tells them this. He just kept saying Liam didn't because Liam saw Finn hugging Sheila and he recorded it. And he told Liam, and I agree with Finn, you didn't come to me with that information and go like, hey, why are you doing this? Like, what's going on? You ran to my wife with it because you're trying to break us up. And Liam pretty much said, yes, I want Steffi back. And he told he finally admitted to Steffi that he wanted her back. He even told her dad that he wanted her back. And but at this point, it's just like, Steffi, if you take this man back, what is that saying about you? Because he's not like, Liam is not devoted to you. He's always flip flop. He's ran to Hope. He got a baby with Hope when he was with Steph. Like, come on, he's always done. He hasn't chosen just her. And here Finn is, who just wants to be with Steffi. Yes, Sheila is his mother, but he still loves her, and she knew she's been knowing Sheila was his mother for a while now. So I don't know, I feel like they almost gaslight Finn when he says, yes, Sheila is my mother and that's an issue, but really it's Liam. And because everyone is telling him, no, it's not. No, it's not. You need to just get your feelings under control with your mother. But even if he does get his feelings under control with his mother, before they even knew that that Finn had feelings for Sheila, or he was conflicted on his feelings about how he felt about her, Liam had already kissed Steffi twice, and they haven't even told Finn about that. He had already kissed her twice, and so he's not imagining what they're trying to gaslight him and say that he is. He knows what he's seen, and so that's why I'm like, they need to just sit down and talk and put it all out there. Steffi was afraid to tell Finn about Liam kissing her. Girl, don't tell him now. That man, you might bring the Sheila out of him. Don't tell him now. But she was afraid to tell him. So this is a secret that she's even keeping from Finn about that. And he's gonna be so mad when he finds out. Like, you should have told him earlier, because now that he knows Liam is trying to make a play for you and you didn't tell him that that Liam kissed you twice, Finn is gonna feel some type of way. And so we'll see where this goes. But it feels like they're trying to break these two up so that she can go back to Liam. And I really hope not. I really hope that they just let these two just be together. But who knows, child? You never know what's gonna go on, especially with Bold and the Beautiful, because sometimes they can move a storyline super fast, and then other times they can move it really slow, and it's just like, oh, I don't know what's happening. Like, it's taking forever to happen. I would like to see if they're going to do this and they're going to destroy Finn's character, then I would like to see them actually have him, like the Sheila side of him, come out, where he is ruthless and he does go after what he wants. And he starts gutting, like the way Liam is coming for his marriage. He shows Liam, I can protect my family, and it starts with you. So I don't know, y'all tell me what you think about that. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you on this podcast, as far as the soaps and Can We Talk. Now, we y'all did get in the comments this week and you had a lot to say, and so tonight I do have what you had to say for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to the pod. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Don't forget, I do recaps every day, Monday through Friday, for General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, and The Young and the Restless. And I do recaps for The Bold and the Beautiful on Fridays. I also have Lanickia Help. If you're looking for a work from home job, you can go over to Lanickia Help, and I have work from home jobs that you can apply for. Again, thank you guys so much. And here is what you had to say.